Alrighty guys, so I thought it was just before spring break, so I thought we should do something fun and different. We will resume all our unfinished projects after spring break. If you are in 3rd grade, we'll finish our molas after spring break. If you're in 4th grade, you guys can go ahead and finish your dragons on your own. We are adding all the Chinese lettering and stuff this week. So if you want to go ahead and Google some cool Chinese lettering, usually I search like easy Chinese lettering or Chinese lettering for kids, so that they kind of simplify some of the characters so that they're easier to use. So 4th grade, go ahead and finish those dragons. 3rd grade, wait on the molas. We'll finish those after spring break. And then 2nd and 1st graders, we will be starting new projects after spring break. So today we are going to be doing this cool transfer project. So really all you have to do for this project is you need crayons, you need a pencil, and you need a piece of paper. It works best if you have 2 pieces of paper, but if you only have one, you can take one and fold it in half and it will still work. But for, yeah, actually, you know what? I'll just show you how to do it like that, so that just in case you only have 1 piece of paper, you know how to do it. If you have 2, it works too. Okay, so take your piece of paper, fold it in half, take your crayons, and all you have to do is color it. So there's really no like right or wrong way to do this, except for you don't want to leave any white spaces showing, and you want to press kind of hard. I'm going to flip this over so I don't have that rough and bumpy texture. There we go. Sorry if that pattern is distracting. I use this underneath. So you don't want to leave any white spaces showing, and you want to press kind of hard with the crayons. So what you don't want to do is like this kind of stuff, because that leaves a lot of white open space, and it's not colored very dark. So, this is not, oh, there we go, now it's focused. Just realized it was blurry. I was thinking I just needed new glasses or something. All right, so you want to press kind of hard, color in nice and dark. You don't have to do stripes. For my other example I did earlier today, I did it just kind of like this, and that works too. There's really no wrong way to do this. Some of my students were like, oh, I'm no good at this. And it's like, well, you really can't be bad at it. There's really no way to mess it up as long as you follow the simple instructions, which are make sure you use crayons, press hard, and don't leave any white space. That's really all you need to remember. Then you're just going to color the whole thing. And if you want to use lots of colors, that's cool. If you want to use a pattern, you can. Some students wanted to do theirs in like rainbow order. Notice I'm not drawing a picture. I'm not like drawing a house and a person and stuff. I had some students actually like draw rainbows, and that doesn't work. You can use the rainbow colors, but don't actually like draw a rainbow. You don't want to actually draw a picture for this project. You just want to fill your paper with crayon and color. All right, so I'm going to flip it over and start from the other direction. Do more purple because I love, ow, that one broke violently. Okay, just keep going till you get the whole paper full. Notice you don't really see any white spaces. Notice I'm pressing nice and hard. All right, maybe we'll throw some green in there, mix it up. Like I said, it doesn't really matter what colors you use. Black works. You can definitely use black. I don't usually use yellow. I have found that yellow doesn't really work. I had students that didn't listen, didn't believe me, I guess, maybe, and they used yellow, and then they were mad because their project didn't really show up as good as some of their friends. So I would not use yellow. That's my advice. Take it or leave it. All right, so then I'm just going to finish it out with red, I think, all the way to the edge. Make sure you don't leave any open spaces. And then, okay, so if you did the fold in half method, then you are going to want to unfold it and then fold it so that the crayon is on the inside. okay? And then you can either draw on this side or on this side, doesn't really matter. If you did 2 papers, then you're just going to tape this paper, your colored paper, colored side down to a blank piece of white paper, and I just taped it. Then all you got to do, I'm going to do crayon side down, then all you got to do is take a pen or a pencil and you're just going to draw a picture. And there is no right or wrong way to do this. So if you are like, oh, it's almost Easter, I want to do an Easter picture, go for it. If you love flowers, you can do flowers. You can do your name. So one thing I would recommend is instead of just doing lines, I would color kind of thicker. So see how I'm kind of like repeating my line? I'm doing a B for Bergman. Notice how I'm not just like drawing like that. I am making my lines thicker. So I'm kind of like tracing over them and over them and over them. Then if you open it up, you'll see your drawing start to appear. How cool is that, right? So I'm going to finish out Bergman here to show you. And notice I'm going over it and over it. I find it works a lot better that way. And pencil works just fine. I've done it with pen too, and that works good. But yeah, I found pencil works good too. So I've been using pencil today. Okay, so now I'm trying to think of what to draw. Maybe a tulip, right? Because it's spring and it's almost Easter, and Easter always makes me think of tulips. So I'm going to draw a tulip, which is a type of flower, just in case you didn't know that. I'm going to go ahead and draw my tulip right here. And then I'm going to draw my lines. I'm going to kind of go over my lines. I'm going to color it in. I can't wait to show you guys what this looks like when we're done. I'm going to leave a little space uncolored so that I have a little line there. Color all this in. I'm going to leave a little space, and I'm going to color this in. All right. Then open it up. Ta-da! You can see my tulip. Okay, so kind of looks like a crown, but that's okay. So you can kind of see how this works. Then all you got to do is just like continue, right? You can make some like swirly lines. You can draw more flowers. Yeah, I mean, really whatever you want. Fill your whole page. And then just keep peeking, see what you got. It is so fun. So this is how you do it, kind of like the book method. That's kind of an easy way to do it. But this way is a great way to do it too if you want like a bigger picture. So you can see how I started doing Mrs. Bergman. This is what it looks like when you just do lines with a pen. It doesn't show up quite as bright. I like it a lot better when I do it with pencil and when I really like color in my spaces and really just like thick outlines. I have found it turns out a lot better when you do that. And I know you guys can do this project. I did it with first and second grade today, and the teacher who actually showed me how to do this project teaches first grade art only. And so she did this with her first grade students. So I know that all of you guys can do it. You just have to follow those steps. So if you're finding out that it's not working, you may not have colored dark enough with your crayon. You may have used a light color like yellow, or you might have left white spaces showing. If all of that is good and it looks like mine, then check with the printing. So you might not be pressing hard enough, you might not be coloring thick enough, and one of those things might be what's wrong there, okay? Because it will work. This is a pretty simple project, but you do have to follow the steps in order for it to work. So you guys can see how my flower is starting to come along. It's pretty fun, so enjoy. You don't have to do your name. I just did because I didn't know what else to do. But there are so many things you guys can draw. You guys can draw animals. You can draw your favorite movie character. I had a lot of Pokemon today that was drawn. Some flowers, some giraffes. So lots of cool stuff you guys can draw. Draw anything you want. You can hold your paper any way you want. And then, of course, as always, show me what you made. So you can send a picture or maybe a little video if you like, you know, showing me how to do it. Yeah, so I will talk to you guys soon. Well, actually not for a little while. Enjoy your spring break, enjoy some time off. I am not going anywhere. I'm going to be hanging out in Newego with my family. Well, my husband is working, of course. So I'm not going anywhere warm and sunny. So if you're still hanging around too, maybe you guys could get out your paints, get out your crayons, and do some extra art over spring break. If you do something cool, if you paint something, draw something, and you want to show me you're proud of it, email it over. I will still be getting emails at home over spring break. So feel free to share what you guys are doing, any art stuff, or if you're on vacation and you do something cool and art related, send it over. I'd love to see what you guys are doing and creating on your own. All right, I will talk to you guys later.